Few entertainers in the world can claim mastery over as many disciplines as Barbra Streisand. With a voice that stuns, acting chops that demand respect, and a directorial vision that breaks boundaries, Barbra is not just a star, she's a universe. Unto herself. From a struggling Brooklyn girl to a global cultural icon, Streisand's journey is a masterclass in resilience, reinvention, and relentless excellence. She has won Oscars, Emmys, Grammys, Tonys, and hearts across generations. But behind the glamorous spotlight is a woman whose ambition, intelligence, and courage reshaped the very definition of what it means to be a superstar. This is Barbra Streisand. Then versus now, a voice that never fades. Barbra. Joan Streisand was born on April 24, 1942, in Brooklyn, New York. Raised in a modest Jewish household, she lost her father at just 15 months old. Her mother worked low-paying jobs to support Barbra and her brother. Shy yet fiercely creative, young Barbra dreamed of escaping her surroundings. Despite her incredible vocal talent, she was often teased for her looks and unique voice. But instead of conforming, she embraced her individuality, and it became her superpower. Barbra's first real break came in the early 1960s, singing in New York nightclubs. Her distinct style, dramatic phrasing, expressive delivery, and unmatched range caught the attention of Broadway. In 1962, she landed a role in I Can Get It For You Wholesale, earning a Tony nomination. Soon after, she signed with Columbia Records, releasing the Barbra Streisand album in 1963, which won 2 Grammys, including Album of the Year. Her star was rising, and she did it her way. In 1968, Barbra transitioned to film with Funny Girl, reprising her Broadway role as Fanny Brice. The performance was electric, funny, vulnerable, powerful. She won the Academy Award for Best Actress for her film debut. Barbra wasn't just singing, she was commanding the screen. Over the next 2 decades, she became a box office powerhouse with hits like Hello, Dolly, 1969, The Way We Were, 1973. Star is Born, 1976. Her ability to balance drama, comedy, and musicality set her apart. She was not the typical Hollywood beauty, but she redefined what beauty and charisma could be. By the 1980s, Barbra was tired of waiting for the right roles. She became one of the few women in Hollywood to take control behind the scenes. In 1983, she directed, co-wrote, and starred in Yentl, a story about a Jewish woman who disguises herself as a man to study Talmud. It was groundbreaking, deeply personal, and earned Barbra a Golden Globe for Best Director, the first ever awarded to a woman. She later directed and starred in The Prince of Tides, 1991, and The Mirror Has Two Faces, 1996, proving her artistic range extended far beyond the stage. Barbra's musical career is nothing short of historic. She sold over 150 million records worldwide and holds the record for the most top 10 albums by a female artist. From timeless classics like People and Evergreen to modern collaborations with artists like Celine Dion and Barry Gibb, her discography spans genres and generations. She continued releasing hit albums well into the 2000s and 2010s, including Guilty Pleasures, 2005, Partners, 2014, Walls, 2018. Her first political album, Responding to the Trump Era with Passion, and Purpose. Beyond entertainment, Streisand has been a fierce advocate for civil rights, gender equality, and mental health. She established the Barbra Streisand Foundation, donating millions to progressive causes. She's long supported Democratic candidates and used her platform to speak out against injustice, often blending her activism into her art. Barbra's efforts in healthcare and education, especially for women, have made a lasting impact beyond the stage. Then, the girl with the unconventional voice, misunderstood by many but destined for greatness. Now, a global icon, one of the most awarded and respected artists in the history of show business. She's the only artist to have a #1 album in each of the last 6 decades. She's performed for presidents, royal families, and sold-out stadiums. Yet she remains uniquely Barbra, blunt, brilliant, and bold. Barbra has always protected her privacy. After a brief marriage to actor Elliot Gould, she married actor James Brolin in 1998, a lasting union built on mutual respect and laughter. She's a proud mother and grandmother and often speaks of her love for gardening, painting, and spending time at her Malibu estate. Her ability to retreat into a private world while commanding the global spotlight speaks to her self-awareness and emotional intelligence. In recent years, Barbra has continued to engage with fans through concert tours, including her 2016 North American tour television specials and Netflix releases social media, where she shares political thoughts, pet photos, and career reflections. In 2023, she released her long-awaited memoir, My Name is Barbra, giving readers an intimate look at her triumphs, heartbreaks, and artistic journey. Barbra Streisand isn't just part of entertainment history. She is entertainment history. She broke barriers for women in music and film. She gave voice to the voiceless. She showed that you don't need to fit in to succeed. You need to stand out. Generations of artists from Beyoncé to Lady Gaga, from Adele to Ariana Grande, cite her as an inspiration. Barbra's story is proof that talent, determination, and authenticity can conquer all. Barbra Streisand, Then versus Now, is a journey from Brooklyn's rooftops to Hollywood's hills. From misunderstood outsider to revered institution, actress, director, singer, icon, still brilliant, still fearless, still Barbra. Subscribe for more timeless journeys of living legends who changed the world with their art, ambition, and heart.